Now, first to our top story. The Sydney Swans are in crisis talks this morning with at least 4 players assisting police in an alleged sexual assault investigation. Let's go to Andrew McCormack. Macca, the allegations came after several players were allegedly involved in an incident at a Melbourne hotel.
That's right, Sherbo. Good morning, Nat. Yeah, those players can now be named as Chad Warner, Isaac Heaney, Riley Bice and James Jordan. All those players spoke to police. Now, we are not suggesting any wrongdoing, just that the fact that those 4 players at least have spoken to police. No arrests have been made. A 5th player, as manager, is understood to have suggested he has not spoken to police yet. But that group of players, it's understood, has driven back to Sydney after playing in Melbourne. The rest of the team, coaches and officials, flew back yesterday. This all unfolded on Sunday night and early Monday morning, as early as 7 o'clock in the morning. Dean Cox, the Sydney coach, was seen being spoken to by at least one of the women involved in this incident, quite distressed, speaking to a number of Swans officials. This was in the foyer of the Pullman Hotel right across the road from the MCG after the Swans game on Sunday night. It's understood the coaches and a number of players went out to drinks. They went their separate ways. A lot of coaches and players came back at separate times. Dean Cox and a number of his coaches got back to the hotel around midnight, it's understood, while a lot of other players got back some as late as 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. Of course, they've got a game on Saturday, the final game of the season, before they have that week off heading into the finals. They've locked in second spot on the ladder, but this is now a Victoria Police investigation. No official comment yet from AFL House, but it's understood the Swans are initially considering standing down all those players that they see are involved at the moment, which includes at least those 4 players, Chad Warner and Isaac Heaney, arguably the 2 best players on the Swans. This has got massive ramifications, of course, not just for the police investigation, but for the AFL season in its whole. If they are stood down pending this investigation, it will essentially rule them out for the rest of the season and all but rule Sydney out of the premiership race. But first and foremost, have to remember this is a police investigation and that takes priority, and we'll likely learn more today as the Swans give more clarity and try to, answer as many questions as they can, because this is obviously a story with national significance and won't go away for a number of weeks yet.
Yeah, developing story. We'll stay across it. Thanks, Macca. Here's Nat.